Have you ever slipped into a pair of pants you used to love, glanced in the mirror, and suddenly thought, why do these make me look older than I actually feel? If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Many women over 60 reach a moment where their once trusted favorites no longer feel flattering. And it's not your body that's the problem. It's the way certain styles stop supporting the vibrant, confident woman you still are inside. That's why in today's video, we're going to talk about 8 types of pants that can quietly add years to your look. But here's the good news. I'll also show you easy, stylish alternatives that bring back shape, highlight your best features, and give you the freedom to feel polished and modern without sacrificing comfort. And before we dive in, let me ask one thing. If you find this helpful, hit that like button. Share this video with a friend who might need a little style inspiration. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss the tips. I create especially for women like you, because sometimes all it takes is one simple change, choosing the right cut, fabric, or length to shift how you see yourself in the mirror. Ready to discover which pants might secretly be aging you? Let's get started. 1. Low-rise pants. Linda still remembers the day she slipped on her favorite pair of low-rise jeans, the ones she wore proudly in her 40s. She looked in the mirror, tugged her blouse down for the 3rd time, and sighed. Something felt off. Instead of making her feel young and carefree like they once did, those jeans made her feel uncomfortable, exposed, even older than she was. And she's not alone. If you're a woman over 60, you may have felt the same frustration. Low-rise pants seem harmless, even nostalgic, but the truth is, they rarely serve us well at this stage of life. Here's why. When a waistband sits too low, below your natural waist, it cuts your body in half. Instead of creating a long, elegant line, it shortens the legs and highlights the very area most of us would prefer to smooth, the midsection. Even women who've always been slim notice the dreaded muffin top creeping in, not because their bodies have failed them, but because the pants are simply working against them. And nothing chips away at your confidence faster than having to fidget with your clothes all day, pulling at hems, readjusting waistbands, hoping no one notices. But style shouldn't feel like a battle. It should feel like a quiet kind of freedom. That's why mid-rise and high-rise pants are such game changers for women in this season of life. Sitting comfortably at your natural waist, they smooth the silhouette, elongate the legs, and offer gentle support where you need it most. A pair of tailored trousers, straight-leg jeans, or modern pull-ons with a flat front can instantly take years off your look without taking away your comfort. Think of it less as letting go of a trend and more as stepping into a new kind of confidence. The right waistband doesn't just hold up your pants, it holds up your presence. It allows you to walk into a room without tugging, without second-guessing, knowing that your clothes are working with you, not against you. And here's the good news. Once you experience that shift, you'll never miss those low-rise pants again. Because when style evolves with you, it doesn't make you feel older. It makes you feel seen, vibrant, and completely yourself. But waistbands aren't the only culprits. Sometimes it's not where the pants sit, but how the fabric clings. And that's where another popular favorite, leggings, can turn from best friend to betrayer. Let's talk about that next. 2. Leggings. For many of us, leggings feel like the ultimate comfort piece. Slip them on, throw on a t-shirt, and you're ready for errands, coffee with a friend, or a quiet day at home. They've been loyal companions for years. But let's be honest. Sometimes the very comfort we crave can betray us in ways we don't notice until we catch our reflection in a store window or a photo someone else snapped. Take Barbara, for example. At 65, she adored her black leggings. They were quick, easy, and made her feel like she hadn't given up on staying active. But one day, after wearing them to lunch with her daughter, she noticed in a candid photo how the thin fabric clung a little too tightly around her knees and thighs. Instead of sleek and modern, the look felt unfinished, like she had forgotten the last step of getting dressed. That's the tricky thing about leggings. Thin, clingy fabrics hug every curve, every line, every little softness our bodies naturally collect over time. What once felt flattering can suddenly feel exposing, even a little careless. And when paired with shorter tops, leggings stop looking like part of an outfit and start looking like just leggings. But here's the thing. You don't have to say goodbye to leggings forever. They simply need to evolve with you. Choosing a thicker fabric with gentle stretch and compression can completely transform how they look and feel. Navy, charcoal, or soft earth tones feel more refined than stark black. Add in details like a subtle seam, a touch of texture, or even ankle zippers, and suddenly, leggings look intentional, not accidental. And the golden rule? Pair them with longer tops, tunics, or lightweight dresses that skim the hips. This creates balance and elegance, turning leggings into a foundation rather than the main event. With the right styling, they can still deliver that comfort you love, without giving away more than you'd like. Because comfort should never come at the cost of confidence. When you adjust just a few details, leggings go from lazy day default to modern put-together staple. But fabric and fit don't just matter with leggings. They play an even bigger role when it comes to other pants in your wardrobe, especially those made from shiny or flimsy materials. And that's where many women over 60 unknowingly stumble. Let's uncover why next. 3. Shiny and flimsy fabrics. There's something tempting about fabrics that shimmer. They catch the light, they feel silky to the touch, and for a moment, they seem like the fastest shortcut to elegance. Many women stepping into their 60s reach for satin trousers, polyester blends, or ultralight pants, thinking, this will make me look dressy and graceful. But more often than not, those fabrics do the opposite. Eleanor learned this lesson the hard way. She wore a pair of shiny champagne-colored pants to her granddaughter's graduation. In the boutique mirror, they looked sophisticated, but under the harsh daylight of the ceremony, every crease, every line of the fabric clung and reflected, highlighting not her confidence, but her insecurities. Instead of feeling radiant, she found herself adjusting her top, tugging at the fabric, and wishing she had chosen something simpler. The truth is, shiny or flimsy fabrics rarely do us favors after 60. High-gloss finishes reflect light in ways that exaggerate every curve and contour, often drawing the eye to hips, thighs, or knees we'd rather downplay. And ultra-thin materials, they lack structure. Instead of smoothing, they cling. Instead of holding shape, they wrinkle and sag. A fabric that promised elegance suddenly leaves us looking older, not younger. But here's the uplifting part. Fabric can be your strongest ally when chosen wisely. Structured, medium-weight materials, cotton blends, ponte knit, linen with substance, or even denim with a touch of stretch offer gentle support and clean lines. They drape with intention, creating a silhouette that looks polished without trying too hard. And texture is your secret weapon. Twill, soft corduroy, or subtle jacquard patterns add depth and richness without the harsh shine. They bring sophistication in a way that feels timeless, not trendy. You'll notice how much more confident you feel when your clothes skim gracefully instead of clinging desperately. Because the truth is, elegance at this stage of life isn't about sparkle. It's about substance. It's about fabrics that stand beside you all day, keeping their shape, allowing you to move, laugh, and live without a second thought about what your clothes are doing. And while fabrics matter deeply, patterns play an equally powerful role. Sometimes it's not the shine of the material, but the noise of a busy print that steals your presence. Let's talk about that next. 4. Loud, busy prints. Patterns can feel like joy on fabric, a splash of color, a bold floral, a playful swirl. It's easy to believe that prints are the secret to looking vibrant and youthful, and in moderation, they can be. But when those patterns get too loud, too oversized, or too chaotic, they often have the opposite effect. They age you, overwhelm your frame, and take attention away from you. Take Susan, for example. At 63, she adored art and creativity, and when she spotted a pair of wide-legged pants covered in large tropical flowers, she thought, why not? They'll show my personality. But when she wore them to brunch with friends, she realized the pants were the only thing people noticed. Instead of feeling chic and expressive, she felt drowned out, like the print was speaking louder than she was. That's the risk of busy prints. Large patterns can visually widen the body, especially around the hips and thighs. Multiple clashing colors can create a retro costume-like vibe that feels more dated than daring. And when the pattern dominates your natural elegance, the softness of your smile, the brightness in your eyes, gets lost in the noise. But that doesn't mean prints are off the table. In fact, when chosen thoughtfully, they can bring energy and charm to an outfit. Smaller, subtle patterns, pinstripes, delicate polka dots, soft checks, add just enough visual interest without overpowering. They create movement without chaos, balance without distraction. And for those who love color, choose a neutral base pant with just a hint of accent, maybe a deep navy pant with a single stripe of white, or olive trousers with a faint check. That way, the pants support your look instead of stealing the spotlight. Remember, the goal isn't to erase personality. It's to let your personality shine through in a way that feels timeless and graceful. Because the most youthful look is never about shouting. It's about harmony. When your clothes frame you instead of fight you, people notice you first, not the fabric. But patterns aren't the only detail that can age a look. Sometimes it's as simple as length. Just a few extra inches of fabric pooling at your shoes can completely change the way you carry yourself. And that's what we'll uncover next. 5. Pants that are too long. It's a detail so small most women overlook it, but length, the way a pair of pants falls on your shoes, can quietly transform how you look and how others see you. Too long, and what was meant to be elegant becomes sloppy. Instead of elongating your frame, fabric puddles at your feet, shortening your silhouette and stealing the polish from your outfit. Marianne, at 66, discovered this during her niece's wedding. She wore a beautiful pair of trousers in a rich navy shade. The fabric was quality, the color was perfect, but the hem grazed the ground, catching on her heels and gathering dust. In photos, instead of appearing sleek and elongated, she looked smaller, almost as if the pants were wearing her. She confessed later, "I felt like I spent the whole evening tripping over myself instead of enjoying the moment." That's the hidden danger of pants that are too long. They don't just disrupt proportion, they chip away at confidence. Even the most expensive fabric can look worn out once the hem frays, and no one feels chic while worrying about stepping on their own clothes. The solution is refreshingly simple. Pants should skim, not swamp. For full-length trousers, aim for a hem that just touches the top of your shoe. For cropped styles, let them hit just above the ankle bone. An intentional break that instantly feels modern and light. And if you struggle to find the perfect length off the rack, a quick trip to the tailor is one of the best investments you can make. Hemming a pair of pants is inexpensive, but the payoff is transformative. Longer legs, cleaner lines, and an outfit that whispers intention rather than accident. And here's a tip many women love. Match the color of your shoe to your pants. It creates a seamless line that tricks the eye into seeing a taller, slimmer silhouette. Suddenly, those couple of lost inches reappear, not on the measuring tape, but in the way you carry yourself. Because true elegance is never about excess fabric dragging behind you. It's about clothes that move with you, letting you walk, step, and stride into your day with confidence. And while length can quietly undo a look, there's another comfort choice that seems harmless but often sabotages us even more. Sweatpants. Let's talk about why oversized, slouchy sweats can blur the line between relaxed and neglected. 6. Oversized sweatpants. Comfort. After 60, it feels like a well-earned prize. No more rigid dress codes, no more squeezing into styles that never really fit. And that's why many of us turn to sweatpants. Soft, roomy, forgiving. It feels like a hug you can wear. But here's the catch. Comfort can sometimes cross the line into careless. And nowhere is that more obvious than with oversized, baggy sweatpants. Patricia, 68, shared this realization after wearing her favorite gray sweats to meet a friend for coffee. They were cozy and practical, but when she caught her reflection in the cafe window, she saw something she hadn't expected. Instead of looking casual and relaxed, she looked weighed down, like the pants were pulling her energy to the ground. "I didn't feel like myself," she admitted. "It was as if the pants were louder than my personality." That's the danger of oversized sweats. All that extra fabric swallows the shape of your body, erasing the natural lines that give you presence. Instead of projecting comfort, the look reads as if you've given up. And while we know that's not the truth, clothes have a way of speaking louder than we intend. But here's the good news. Comfort and polish are not enemies. You don't have to sacrifice one for the other. Modern joggers with a tapered leg, pull-on ponte knit pants, or athleisure styles with tailored seams can give you that same soft ease while still looking intentional. Add ankle grazing length, a waistband that sits at your natural waist, and little details like zippered pockets or structured cuffs, and suddenly comfort becomes chic. Pair them with clean sneakers, a fitted tee, or even a cardigan with a bit of shape, and the effect changes completely. You're not just relaxed at home, you're effortlessly put together, whether you're grabbing groceries, walking the dog, or meeting a friend. Because true style after 60 is about honoring yourself, not hiding yourself. The right pants should let you move with freedom, while reminding you that you still deserve to look as vibrant as you feel. And while sweatpants can sap your energy when they're too oversized, jeans can do something similar in disguise. Many women think looser denim is the safest choice, but baggy jeans often create the same hidden trap. Let's dig into that next. Baggy jeans have always been a wardrobe staple. They carry memories of road trips, family barbecues, and weekends that never seem to end. So it's no wonder that many women hold on to them as a symbol of comfort and familiarity. But here's the tricky part. When jeans become too baggy, they stop flattering and start working against you. Take Carol, 64, who swore by her roomy boyfriend, jeans. She thought the loose fit would hide her midsection and thighs, giving her a sense of security. But when she wore them to a neighborhood gathering, the photos told another story. Instead of looking effortless, she looked smaller and wider at the same time. The extra fabric drowned her frame, erasing the natural curves that once gave her shape. "I thought I was hiding," she admitted, "but the jeans were hiding me." That's the hidden trap of baggy jeans. They promise comfort, but they often deliver the opposite: bulk. For petite women especially, too much fabric can overwhelm, making legs appear shorter and the entire silhouette less polished. The effect isn't relaxed, it's sloppy. And deep down, many women feel it too, even if they can't quite put their finger on why something feels off in the mirror. But there's no need to abandon denim. The key is balance. Straight leg or slim cut jeans that skim your body without clinging bring back proportion and shape. A mid or high-rise waist helps elongate your legs, while a touch of stretch in the fabric keeps everything comfortable. Cropped styles that hit at the ankle, paired with loafers or ankle boots, add modern polish without sacrificing ease. Dark or medium washes work beautifully. Classic, versatile, and never out of style. Avoid heavy, distressing, or oversized pockets, which can look messy and dated. The goal isn't to squeeze into something restrictive, but to find denim that supports the vibrant, confident woman you are today. Because jeans should never make you feel smaller than you are. They should highlight your energy, your shape, and your presence. With the right pair, you'll not only look more youthful, you'll feel more alive. And while jeans can overwhelm when they're too loose, shorts present the opposite problem when they're too skimpy. Short shorts or cropped low-rise styles can expose more than we'd like, drawing attention in all the wrong ways, and let's take a closer look at that next. 8. Short shorts and cropped low-rise pants. Warm weather often tempts us to reach for shorts. They feel easy, breezy, and remind us of summers past, days at the beach, afternoons in the garden, picnics with family. But here's the challenge. Not all shorts and cropped pants are created equal, and some styles can quietly undo the elegant, age-defying look you're aiming for. Margaret, at 62, realized this during a summer barbecue. She had chosen a pair of denim cutoffs she'd kept since her 40s. Short, low on the hips, paired with a simple tee. While comfortable in the moment, the candid photos taken that day told a different story. The shorts drew all the focus to her upper thighs, where her skin had naturally softened over time. Instead of feeling youthful, she felt exposed. "It wasn't that my body had betrayed me," she said later. "It was that my clothes weren't supporting who I am now." That's the tricky truth. Very short shorts and cropped low-rise pants often reveal more than you'd like, drawing attention to areas like the upper thighs or midsection. And because they sit low on the hips, cropped low-rise cuts break up the body line, making legs appear shorter. The effect isn't carefree. It's choppy, unfinished, and unintentionally aging. But the solution is refreshingly simple. Longer inseams, think Bermuda shorts or tailored walking shorts, provide coverage while still feeling cool and flattering. When paired with a mid or high-rise waist, they elongate the legs, smooth the midsection, and offer a polished, intentional look. For cropped pants, aim for a hem that stops just above the ankle bone. This modern cut lengthens the legs and feels effortless, especially when paired with shoes that expose the top of your foot, like sandals or loafers. Structured fabrics help maintain shape, while classic colors, navy, taupe, olive, keep the look timeless and versatile. Because true confidence in summer doesn't come from showing more skin. It comes from feeling balanced, elegant, and completely yourself. With the right shorts or cropped pants, you can stay comfortable in the heat without sacrificing your style. And now that we've walked through all 8 pant mistakes, it's time to bring everything together. In the conclusion, we'll reflect on why these small choices matter so much and how the right pair of pants can do more than change your look. They can change how you feel every single day. So here we are. 8 pant mistakes that many women over 60 fall into, often without even realizing it. Low-rise cuts that chop the body in half. Leggings that cling a little too closely. Shiny fabrics that reflect more than we want, loud prints that speak louder than we do, pants that drag on the floor, sweatpants that swallow us whole, baggy jeans that erase our shape, and shorts or cropped lows that reveal more than they flatter. But here's the beautiful truth. None of these choices define you, and none of them are permanent. With just a few small shifts, choosing a waistband that honors your shape, a fabric with structure, a hem that falls just right, you can transform not only how you look, but how you feel when you walk out the door. Because style after 60 isn't about rules. It isn't about pretending to be younger or apologizing for who you've become. It's about celebrating this moment in your life with clothes that support you, not sabotage you. Clothes that reflect the vibrant, modern, confident woman you are today. And when you look in the mirror and see yourself, not hidden, not diminished, but clearly, beautifully you, that's when fashion becomes more than fabric. It becomes a kind of quiet self-care, a reminder that you still deserve to shine. If this video spoke to you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with a friend, leave your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more tips created just for women like you. Because this isn't the end of the conversation. It's just the beginning. Here's to stepping into style, confidence, and joy, no matter your age.